This is my first video. I promise you it's going to be fun. I'm actually a fun person. I am a nurse. I do love to travel. I like to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie. When I see something beautiful, I like to capture the moment. This platform is just gonna be a mix of a whole different stuff. Beauty and brains, basically. Honestly, I don't like winter. I basically just stumbled into nursing, I would say. There's a lot of people that would like me to sponsor them on this page. How can I be rich like you? Hard work. And just in case my helper is watching this video, please. I also want to be rich. A few months ago, I recently got a new role and a new job to start, start a job, a new job, basically. Oh, God, flap, retake. Hello guys, welcome finally to my YouTube channel. This is finally happening. I've been procrastinating for quite a while. I've always wanted to do YouTube. I mean, not always, but I think I've wanted to do YouTube since last year, but I've just never got around to doing it. And I'm finally doing it. So we're here. Drum rolls. And so welcome again if you're just stumbling on this video, or if you find this video, thank you so much for watching. And please do well to subscribe to this channel, because there's going to be a lot of amazing fun stuff going on here on this space. And yeah, this is my first video, and it's just a get to know me video. I'm going to be answering a few questions. I did ask my followers on Instagram, which is somewhere I'm more active, by the way. But I did ask my followers on Instagram if they had any question they wanted me to answer, if they wanted to get to know me a bit more. And I got quite a few questions, actually, and I'll be going through them one after the other. It might be quite a bit of a lengthy video, but please stick around, and I promise you it's going to be fun. I'm actually a fun person. Okay, so my name is Esther, and I currently live in the UK, and I am a nurse by background, and I've been a nurse for quite a few years now. And things that I do love to travel. I love to listen to music. I love to watch movies. I love to watch movies a lot. I like to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie. I like to sleep. I like to relax. I like to chill. I like hanging out with friends. I like going out. I like being outside. So I'm basically going to go into the questions now. I've got them on my phone at the moment, so I might just be looking at my phone a little bit. I'll be in and out looking at my phone just to read out the questions. So let's get right into it. So first question, where are you from and where do you live now? Like I earlier mentioned, I currently live in the UK. I live in the West Midlands, and I am originally from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian babe, absolutely. And I'm Yoruba. Hence the name Fumi. Why did you start YouTube? Honestly, so basically, I love to travel. I absolutely love to travel. I've been doing that for quite a few years, just after the lockdown. And I like to tell stories through my lens as well. So when I see something beautiful, I like to capture the moments. I decided to start a YouTube channel so that I can actually address those questions and, share my experience, share my thoughts and views based on different things. So basically, that's what made me start thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Just basically for me, a platform to share my ideas, my views, my experiences, and hopefully that helps anybody out there or helps someone out there. Also, my lifestyle, I would say, is a very outside one. I am very active on my Instagram and on my social media. So it would be very nice to also show part of my life and for people to get to know me a bit more through vlogs and things like that. And also, like I earlier mentioned, I'm currently a nurse in the United Kingdom, and I do have a lot of colleagues that do ask me a lot of questions career wise as well. So this platform is just going to be a mix of a whole different stuff. So travel, lifestyle, vlogs, career, everything. So basically me, yeah, the brand is me, and that's it. So guys, make sure you stay glued to this channel, turn on your notification button, because I'm going to be doing, like I said, lots of different videos to cover whole different areas of my life. And I feel like one way or the other, you might be able to resonate, or someone out there might be able to resonate with something or part of my life. What are 3 words you would use to describe yourself? 3 words. Honestly, I would say fun. I'm actually really, I'm a very fun person, to be fair. And I would say organized. I'm a very organized person as well. I like to do things in a very organized manner. I have a whole calendar for every single part of my life. I have notes that I use for every single part of my life as well. I think I'm a very organized person. And I think the third word will be smart, to be honest, because I think I took that from my parents. Beauty and brains, basically. What's something unique or quirky about you? Okay, for this, I think a very unique thing about me is that I might seem to be like I'm an extrovert, but actually, I think it's a mix of both. So I can be an introvert in some situations. I think I'm more of an introvert, but I can also be an extrovert depending on the situation. So I think that's a very weird thing about me, because people would meet me for the first time and think that, oh, I'm outside there. I'm always having fun. I always want to do stuff outside. I want to go somewhere. I want to go to a restaurant. I want to explore things. But the interesting thing is that I like to be in my own space. I like to just be at home a lot and just chill, really, and relax, sleep, watch a movie, get popcorn on the table, have a glass of wine, and just relax. So I think that's something very interesting about me. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Oh my God. To be honest, I don't think it will be a particular country, because even my top destinations, I haven't even been there per se. So there are a few countries that I really, really would love to live in, but because I haven't been there yet, so I can't really say I want to live there yet until I explore and experience the country. So I think in the meantime, my ideal place that I would love to live for the rest of my life would be a place. Now, don't worry, just work with me. So I'm gonna try and paint a picture of what I'm actually thinking in my head. So um, anywhere just close to the beach with a massive pool where I can relax for the rest of my life. I think that's basically where I want to retire, to be fair. So somewhere I can just, relax, somewhere peaceful, somewhere serene, somewhere hot, not very hot, but like with mild temperature all through the year, somewhere mild, not somewhere too cold. I do not like cold weather. Honestly, I don't like winter. I don't like the cold. So somewhere not cold, to be fair. I mean, there are loads of countries that has those kind of places or those kind of properties or apartments or houses. And yeah, I think until I leave there, then I will find out. So ask me again in a few years' time. I would know. What inspired you to become a nurse? If we start this, honestly, we're not gonna leave here today. So my nursing journey, I think I basically just stumbled into nursing, I would say. I was not originally passionate about nursing. Nursing was never my thing. I never wanted to be a nurse. It was just never something that was in my head or something that I said, oh, I wanted to be when I grew up. I did not want to be a nurse from the start. But I stumbled into nursing at some point, and it's a very long story, but I'll keep it short. So basically, I originally wanted to do medicine. I think loads of us back then, is either you wanted to be a doctor or you wanted to be a lawyer or you wanted to be an engineer or an accountant. I think accountant as well. So it has to just be one of those four, right? But I genuinely, from childhood, I love to help people. I've always had that passion for helping people. So I wanted to be a doctor. So I wanted to go into medicine. But fortunately for me, because eventually I had the opportunity, but I didn't. So fortunately for me, I had the opportunity to be around people that were very passionate about nursing, that wanted to be nurses, and I spent a lot of time with them. I just had people around me at the time, and that kind of inspired me and made me suddenly passionate about being a nurse. And I said, you know what, I definitely do think I want to try this, and I want to be a nurse. So I decided to apply to be a nurse, and here we go. 8 years later, being a full-time registered adult nurse. So someone also asked me, what is your career path? Please share more about your career path from band 5 to band 8. Okay, at the moment I am not band 8, but I am going to get there because I am on the path to band 8 at the moment. I am currently a band 7 advanced clinical nurse practitioner, and I am in training at the moment because I am on a 3-year course or a 3-year program where I do my master's in advanced clinical practice, and at the end of the 3 years I then automatically go on the band 8, and I automatically become a fully trained advanced clinical practice nurse or advanced clinical practitioner or advanced nurse practitioner. It's called AMP ACPs. I think they started calling it ACP because not only nurses become advanced clinical practitioners, we've got physiotherapists as well, we've got allied health professionals becoming advanced clinical practitioners. So it's a very mixed it's a mixed specialty area where anyone from different background or different registration or qualification can do their masters and become advanced practitioners. So yeah, I am currently band 7 in training, but on completion of my training I will be going automatically to a band 8 role. I think this journey and process would have to come in a whole new video because it's a very long and lengthy process. Not long and lengthy per se, but I have to talk a bit more about how my journey started and how I was able to work my way and to strategically place myself in positions where I then got the opportunities. So I will, if you would like me to do a full video about this as well, please let me know in the comment section. And if you have got questions around this as well, please let me know in the comment sections. Type your questions so that I can do a whole full video about it and share my process and experience with you guys. And just in case there will be somebody that would find this very helpful, please share and let them know if they've got questions as well. They can ask me and send them in, really. So I will be talking about this in another video. So please stay tuned and then turn on your notification button so you can know when I post another video as well. What are the challenges of balancing nursing with content creation and travel? I feel like it takes a lot of passion, it takes a lot of commitment and intentionality. You need to be very intentional to be able to do content creation because it can be time consuming and challenging. But I've seen a lot of people juggle all three together very easily. I've seen a lot of people balancing nursing with content creation. I think it's all about time management and being intentional about it. The biggest challenge is time. You need the time basically, and with nursing, most times you do long day shift, you do a 13-hour shift. The next day you just want to relax and sleep. You have to be very intentional. You have to basically motivate yourself most of the time to be able to do, like, take the time out that you should be using to rest or get that chill time to do content creation. So I think another thing that people do is see it as a second job. So when people see it as when you basically see it as a second job and something that you have to do, I think that just kind of like helps you to stay focused and motivated because you have to do it. And especially when people are monetized, really. So it's basically seen as a second job. So in terms of traveling, so when I go on trips, I basically um, I do a lot of, like, I do tend to capture the moment. I do a lot of videos, I do a lot of content on my trips. But I think the biggest challenge for me is finding the time to actually sit down to edit those videos and to put them together. So sometimes I might have loads of videos and content on my phone, but it will never make it to social media because I just don't have the time to sit down. And I think it can be really exhausting and time consuming to edit. So I think time and editing the video, those are the two things for me personally. Those are my biggest challenges. Any advice for aspiring nurses who want to explore other passions like travel? Oh, okay. My advice basically is to start small. Yeah. I think if you're looking to travel, it doesn't have to be for content creation or anything like that. It's just something personal you're passionate about. I think my advice for you is to start small. You don't have to spend thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars before you can travel. You can basically start from where you are, where you live, the country where you live, explore your surroundings, get to know the country a bit more, get to know the city a bit more. And it doesn't have to be something very expensive. It could be things that are very inexpensive. Something as inexpensive as just going to the park, going to the city center, or like the historical places around where you live, and just, you know, trying to get in, like, immerse yourself into the culture a bit more. You know, you can start like that. And then in the UK, if you currently live in the UK, I think another very good thing is to start with exploring European countries. So there's some countries you can basically visit via the train in the UK. You can basically take a train straight from somewhere in the UK straight to Amsterdam. So there are very inexpensive ways to start traveling, to be honest. And I have got loads and loads of tips that I will be sharing on this platform and on this channel as well. So, guys, do well to subscribe and let me know those areas you'd like me to talk about in terms of like travel tips, ideas, recommendations, and things like that. If there's any particular area you would like me to talk about, or you like me to give my own personal experience or advice on, just please do let me know in the comment section as well. What's the best place you've ever traveled to and why? Best place? Ooh, that's a big one because I've been to quite a few places, to be honest. But the best place, man, ooh, I do like a lot of places I've been to. So me personally, I don't just go to countries just because people have been there, or it's I don't just make bucket lists of random countries. I tend to like be very intentional with the places I go to. So um the few countries I've been to, I think the most the best place I've actually ever been to would be Italy, really, and specifically Venice. I think Venice is one of the places I've been to that kind of shocked me in a good and a very not so good way. Why? Because expectation hits reality in the situation, but still for me it's just somewhere that I went to, and it was just very different from every other place. It's not just like a random regular city that you would ever go to, because the entire city is in the water. You basically have to go on the boat to go from like one block to another sometimes. So it's very interesting for me, and I think that was that was it. But in reality, is some places that people paint or some places that we see on social media, they don't look exactly as it is in the pictures. But I mean, there are some Instagrammable spots, some picturesque locations, but it wasn't as the pictures, but it was still stunning nevertheless. So I think Venezia was very beautiful, and it was just very different for me, I would say. Another place I will talk about is Chef Shawan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it properly, but it's also called the Blue City. It's basically an entire city painted blue. So it's, to me, I think it these places kind of stood out for me because they're just very different from the regular places that you would go, like, just going to a city, you're just going to a place that's got beaches. It's just very unique and very different. So I found it very interesting um, going to Chefchaouen City in Morocco. Actually, it's located in Morocco. What's one destination you've always dreamed of visiting? Bali. No words. I want to go to Bali. I honestly, Bali for me. So Bali, the Maldives. I would like to go to the Maldives. I've never been to the Maldives, but I really would love to go to the Maldives. I think those two for me, period. Do you prefer solo trips or traveling with friends or family? Honestly, I think I've done all three before, and I've traveled with family. I went with my family to Dubai, and I have also been on loads of trips with friends, and I've also been on trips solo as well. I think I do enjoy traveling with somebody, to be honest, because it's just, I don't know, I just find it more fun. There's just someone to talk to, someone to relate with. But I feel like it's very important to travel with somebody that you kind of like have similar, or you have similar travel goals. I've actually realized that when I travel with people, sometimes everyone wants to do different things at the same time. Everyone prefers or enjoy different things. So it might be a struggle to kind of like align everyone's interest at the same time. So I think it's very important to travel with somebody that your ideas or your travel goals actually align, because you don't want to be the one that wants to sleep the whole trip while the other person wants to be out and about from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night. So yeah, just I like to travel with people as long as we want the same thing, really. What's a unique travel experience you've had? I think a very interesting one would be this Moroccan hammam. If you know, you know. Honestly, I think that was very unique for me because it was an experience. That's all I can say. Um, Basically, an hammam is a traditional Moroccan experience where you have to have a full bath in an hammam. It's basically called an hammam bath or something. I can't really remember. And then you have a group of people there. Sometimes it's not just you. It might be you and somebody, and that's basically if you're traveling with the person, or if you're together, or if you booked it together, or if it's just you, you're basically stripped down from head to toe, and full-blown adult would wash you with their specific kind of unique hammam soap. To me, I think that was a bit too much, honestly. That was an experience that I don't think I will be doing again, basically. But yeah, I just felt too exposed and too yeah. If you know, you know. Will you sponsor my next trip? Hmm. I want to be in the position where I can, but at the moment, I don't think I can. Okay, but if there's any brand or any brand that would like to collaborate with me to sponsor people, please let me know, reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to collaborate on this as well, to sponsor people, because there's a lot of people that would like me to sponsor them on this space. um how can I be rich like you? Hard work is what they say, right? When we're all growing up, hard work. So work hard, one day you would blow and you would be rich. God should make me rich. And just in case my helper is watching this video, please. I also want to be rich. How many planets, sorry, countries have you visited? Ooh, okay, let's do a count. I haven't been to so much, like a lot of countries, but I've been to loads of cities in those countries. So when I go to a country, I can go to like three, four, five cities in that country. So it takes me, I mean, a lot of time to explore those countries. So I do tend to like, when I like it, I keep going back to it kind of thing. So I have been to the UAE, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Italy, I've also been to France, I've been to Turkey, I've been to Greece, I've been to Malta, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Montenegro, I've been to the USA as well. And I've also been to Nigeria, if that counts, really. So, yeah, like I said, but in those countries, I've been to 4 or 5 cities in one go. I've gone back to the countries I've been to. So I do have loads of other countries planned that I would love to visit. So do stay tuned. And I'm very much open to recommendations as well. So if there is any country you would like me to also explore, or that you have been, or that you would like me to see because you have been there, or because you've heard something nice about it, or you've seen beautiful spots or they've got nice beaches, please let me know in the comment section as well. Where can we get to see the money tree you pluck from? Because this is there is no money tree, oh guys. Honestly, I do not have any money tree. But if you have one in your house or somewhere, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to bring my bags to come and pluck from that same tree, because I don't know where people are getting this idea from, that there is a money tree somewhere, or that I sponsor trips. No, that's why we need to get these brand deals and brand collaborations rolling in, so we can start, funding trips and doing collaborations and sponsoring trips. So, who are you, and how many banks did you storm to fund your vacations? Oh my goodness. I did not storm banks. I did not storm any bank. Okay, so yeah, maybe I should talk about this quite a little bit more. I personally, like I said, you can actually travel without breaking the bank. You can plan your trips properly and save a lot of money without breaking banks. I know a lot of people that would go to, two people can decide to go to a particular country, and one person will spend £500 and the other person will spend £2,000. I think it depends on where you stay, your flights, how to get the best deals with flights, how to get the best hotel deals, depending on the duration of time that you spend in the country as well. So if you're taking a week trip, it's going to be definitely more expensive than taking 2 or 3 days weekend or short trip to the country. And like I said, it definitely depends. Everyone has got different budget, but I think there are ways to save money and there are ways to travel inexpensively. I've been to countries where I basically just spend like £500 just on the entire trip, and I've also been to some other countries where I've spent a bit more than that. So it basically depends, really. And also the kind of activities you do on those trips as well would determine how much you're spending. So there are ways to actually travel and not spend too much and not break the bank or not storm any bank. And I will also, like I said, be sharing this on my channel. So stay tuned, you guys. And don't forget to subscribe again if you haven't. And if you have subscribed, please turn on your notification bell, because I'll be sharing loads of tips on how to, travel without breaking the bank and travel without storming any bank, or without, extravagant budgets, really, and how to save money whilst traveling. Someone also asked, how do you see this money? At this point, I think we need to clear.
One eternity later.
This money that you guys are talking about, I don't know where this money is. Please, if you see this money, let me know. Because even me, I can't see the money. I don't know where the money is, but guys, okay. I don't honestly, there is no money anywhere. I don't have this money you guys are talking about. If you do, please let me know. If you know where they're finding it, if you know where people are plucking it from, please let me know. What do you do in your free time besides nursing and traveling? Oh, I like to hang out with my friends. I like to go to concerts. I like to go or shopping as well. I like window shopping a lot because I have not, you guys have not told me where to pluck this money from. So when I do, I'll probably not be window shopping. But I do like to shop a lot. I love to cook. That's something I actually haven't mentioned in this video because I've got loads of cooking videos that I will be sharing as well. I do like to explore new things like trying out a new recipe as well. That's something I do enjoy doing these days. And above all, I do like to just relax at home and chill and sleep a lot. I do like to sleep a lot and watch movies. So I go to the movies quite a lot, both in the cinema, and I also like to watch movies at home. I always like to have a series I'm following. So at the moment, I'm currently seeing Walking Dead. Yeah, from scratch. Don't even judge me. What's your favorite way to start or end the day? Oh my God. Um, Honestly, if I'm really being honest, I'm not a morning person. So I'm very, very slow in the morning. I honestly, yeah, starting the day for me is a real chore. It's real work. There's another question. I think this is my last question. If you have a diploma before coming to the UK, what are NMC approved UK universities that do top up degrees and not just online? I think a few universities actually in the UK, loads of universities do that are NMC approved do this top up programs, and it doesn't have to be online. But I think a lot of people prefer to do it online because if you're a nurse in this country, definitely you're here full time, right? You, especially if you're on sponsorship, you definitely have got. If you're on sponsorship, you would have a minimum amount of hours you have to work to remain on sponsorship. So a lot of people have a job, so it's just easier to do the top up degree online, which is the same thing I did. I did my top up degree with University of Derby in the UK, but there are other universities that do it, and they do it face to face as well. What kind of content can viewers expect from your channel? Like I earlier mentioned, this is going to be a very fun space. It's going to be a very fun channel. It's going to be very interesting because I'm basically bringing all of me. There's going to be a mix of everything from travel to cooking to vlogging. Um, I'm going to be bringing you guys to my own life, you know, just a regular day in my life and experiences that actually that I do, or things that I do basically. So there's gonna be a bit of vlogging as well. Well, a lot of vlogging to be fair. There's also going to be a lot of sharing ideas and tips and experiences around my career, and because I feel like that's one area, or that's something that a lot of people do ask me about, and my DM is always filled with questions and a lot of people. I mean, I am glad that over the years I've been able to impact a lot of people. I've been able to motivate a lot of people. I've been able to advise a lot of people in terms of career path as well, in terms of nursing career. And that's something that I would love to keep up even on this channel. So there will definitely be a mix of everything. So the Fumi MJ brand is just incorporating a lot of stuff at the moment. So there you go. So I've come to the end of this session, this Q&A session, and I hope I've been able to answer all the questions that everyone has sent in to the best of my knowledge. And I hope you guys have been able to get to know me a bit more. And thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate the fact that you took the time to watch this video. And if you like what you see, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel as well. Also, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. And I'm mumbling. What's something unique or quirky about you? Okay, for this, I think a very unique thing about me is that I don't know what's unique. Come on. Ish. I'm going to try to create what my ideal place or what am I saying? I want to try and I want to say it like, yeah, that's the word. But I can say I'm a YouTuber now, actually.